Howdy guys, this is Ian. For tonight's video, I want to show this blue RC technique that I've been using with Chip. Now, it's not exclusive to Chip, but I think it's particularly effective as he has triple jump and he has the ability to go into an instant air dash into another jump. So it kind of sets him up to have more opportunities to do this technique. And the general idea of this is that we're going to use a blue RC when we're kind of right above the opponent's head in an attempt to catch them doing a 6P. And it kind of makes sense, you know, Chip's coming down, he has the ability to do something like J2K or just a jump normal. A lot of opponents will reactively just go for a 6P, and by using a blue RC we can create some extra whiff recovery on that 6P to actually be able to punish them. And I found this is particularly useful. So say it's like high player and they they do a fireball into 6P. We can literally bait out that situation by having this blue RC kind of actually give us the time to punish Kai's 6P, which normally has good recovery. Now I had some difficulty recording this, so I'm gonna I'm going to set some gameplay footage so you guys can see it in a live match, but the general idea, right, we kind of come into this and then we'll have the ability to hit their whiff recovery. And you know, this situation, it might seem kind of false in this practice situation, but a lot of times, you know, this is not so uncommon, right, to have a Chip do a JH into J2K on block. It's a real common occurrence depending on the Chip player. So and you know, even with J2K's nerfs this most recent season, this is a way that we can kind of get that tool back, because you know, if we punish the opponent for trying to do an anti-air anytime that we have meter, they have to think about that option, which is really, really powerful. So once again, right, we're here, and then we can kind of come down with a, you know, blue RC. Could also work in a context like this. This is kind of where I was having difficulty, so I kind of set the opponent on block to just 6P. But if I cross him up, that 6P is obviously a 4P, so it doesn't, you know, just kind of goes into 5P. And we're not trying to catch the 5P. I don't think that's what's really going to happen in the match anyways, but, you know, if we're kind of jumping around, you know, that's the kind of situation that we're looking for, right? And we can play with the timings by going into, you know, FD or whatever that we want to do. That's the gist of it. It's a really simple idea, simple concept. Anybody can play around with going, you know, forward or backwards, maybe even downwards, maybe even upwards. I think if you go upwards, you might not be able to get a counter hit or punished, but it might be dependent on the normal. And then downwards, you might just land into the 6P, so it might kind of mitigate it. You might not get anything. You'll be safe, but you might not get a punish. So I'd probably stick with forward or backwards, depending on, you know, if I cross him up and I'm over here, I'd probably go with the backwards. And that's pretty intuitive. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to throw some gameplay footage with this, just a few examples, so you guys can get an idea of how to use this in application. I really like this technique. It's pretty simple. The idea is not complicated, and you know, like I said, any character can do this, but I think Chip is really effective, specifically because he can jump after an air dash, and the triple jump, of course. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, till the next one. Peace.